I'm excited to be here. I took an Uber here, and it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of unexpected, but it was also very great. Like, the little thumbnail was a guy that definitely worked out. Like, he had it was just head and shoulders. There was no neck. The guy was just an absolute beefcake. And I looked through the window, and he had driving gloves, but they were just workout gloves, you know? That I'm pretty sure were just cut-off hardware gloves. I don't know, like I didn't know what to expect. I heard some music kind of thumping from outside the car, and I walked in. I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I wanted to see people, so I was just like, all right, here we go, let's go. Open up the door, Celine Dion. That's right, My Heart Will Go On. This guy was blasting it and singing along. This guy fucked with Celine Dion, like knew every word, was harmonizing, and the ride is 15 minutes, guys. So that song ended, and I didn't know what to do because I was kind of harmonizing, and then another Celine Dion song came on. It's like Ashes or Because You Love Me or something, I don't know. So I just had to sit there, and he kind of looked in the rearview mirror, saw that I wasn't really fucking with it, but he still kept going on. And that's when I realized that this guy had a burned CD of Celine Dion. Like, he really loves Celine Dion because the heads-up display said, unknown track, unknown album, unknown artist. I was like, either this is a bootleg or this guy was like on. It was pretty cool. I don't know. Just kidding. It was a guy named Jesus. We were listening to K-Glove. Which seems kind of egotistical, right? Like, your name's Jesus, you're listening to Christmas songs, like, I don't know. Even if they're kind of mispronouncing it. So I charged him because Jesus paid it all, but, you know. There we go. That is a very appropriate coming from a guy that looks like a homeless youth pastor. I know exactly what I look like. All the time. This was not like, I didn't dress up. This is how I walked into my car. This was it. Like, no pretense. Here we go. And it's pretty great. I'm okay with it. The guy didn't really know, like, walking down. Normally, because music and Ubers are kind of weird. Like, they normally just look at me and put on talk radio. I'm like, that works. I've got that homeless youth pastor energy. I also recently found out that I have new dad energy, which I think is just being called tired. Like, people are like, I'm not a dad. Apparently, I just look this tired all the time, you know? But I do find some kind of like dad tendencies. Like, I will go outside, I'll take my dogs out, and unbidden, I will comb the grass with my foot, and then look out, squint. I never squinted before, like squint, and then comment on the weather, unbidden. It's just me and the dogs. Nobody's there to hear me go, like, I argue with electronics now, too. Like, God forbid I get into a car that has automatic windshield wipers, and I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Ford, I think I know when I should turn my windshield wipers on and how fast they should be going, excuse me. Like, remember when you were a kid and like automatic doors like made you feel like a Jedi? Now it's completely different. When I see my weather app pop up and it's like, it's 47 degrees outside, it feels like 37. I'm going, then just tell me it's 37, because that's what it feels like. I shout at electronics now. I did mention that I'm not a new dad, but my wife and I, we did just recently adopt, a couple weeks ago. We adopted a dog. Yeah, you beat me to it, well done. You know, there should have been that kind of level of applause. There are so many white people in here that we should have just been like, you're so brave! Found them a forever home! Yeah. Did they rescue you or did you rescue them? My wife puts up so much shit for me. I had weird beliefs then because I did grow up Christian because you can tell by everything about me. And I had some weird beliefs then. My wife puts up with them, but the weirdest belief I still hold is I believe in myself. I believe in myself even though I got called fat on Tinder the other day. And technically, wait for it, I promise. I've got it from here, Really simple. I'm almost done, I promise. And by Tinder, I meant, well, by fat, I mean I was technically called obese because it wasn't Tinder, it was Tinder for doctors, it's called My Chart. I matched with her and she just let me have it. I was like, unmatched, I want a second opinion. Get out there. It was unanimous. You are a fat fuck. That's what I got. It was just the results are back. You're a fat fuck. I was like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. Appreciate that. One of the weird things. Hold on a second. Sorry. I should go ahead and say, like, along with the dad energy, I started doing edibles because I feel like dads my age that smoke a joint also have joint custody. That is a dad marijuana joke. Like, that has layers, alright? Sorry, so speaking in. One of the things that my wife and I did early on when we were dating is we found a TV show and we watched it together. It was a weird source of, like, 21st century intimacy that I didn't know existed before. Like, we just go through a show. Even if it's a show that we watched before, we watched it together. It was same set time, same set place. Even, binge watching it, but we were going through the character arc and everything. What a great source of intimacy. What a great source of betrayal when you catch your partner watching that show without you. What the hell? I bared my soul. Let's watch West Wing and see how it should be. No? Okay, alright, anyway. I tried, I'm guilty of that though. Don't turn on me just yet. I'm guilty of that though. I work from home, and that's a whole other thing. But I work from home, and I thought I could sneak an episode in, so I was on my laptop upstairs. Thought I could hear her come in. She snuck in to surprise me. Because they were posted up in the doorway, and I'm sitting there watching our show and crying. It's America's Got Talent. It was a golden buzzer moment. What else? What is the proper? Of course you're supposed to cry, right? So I'm sitting there watching it. And she's just posted up the doorway going, are you watching our show? Are you watching our show without me? And I panicked. Davie, I just shut that shit down, threw my laptop across the wall. And I was like, porn, I swear to God, it's just porn. Why were you crying? Well, she got stuck and she never got out. Like, it's tragedy. Thanks for fucking with me. Man. Thanks. I'll leave you guys on this one. My name is Ellis Campbell. You're going to have to remember my name. I don't really do crowd work. You guys have been great, I promise. Give it up for yourselves again. Seriously. Thank you for singing that one. You'll have to remember my name. I'm not getting famous on TikTok for crowd work. I'm not getting famous on Instagram for, like, great stories. I'm not going to get famous on the internet, period. No matter how many times I leak a sex tape, it just doesn't stay up long. Which is also the name of the sex tape. Guys, my name is Ellis Campbell. Give it back up for Michael Pratt.